What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on the Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video during the parts where I have it pause. All that's happened here is I've taken a moment to engage with the chat, to answer any questions that they have, to keep the party going and keep everyone having a good time. And then I've come back to the main reaction. You have not missed any part of the main reaction. I won't have unpaused the video or anything like that. We won't have cut anything out of the YouTube edit. You will see the full reaction. The only thing that you'll have missed out on is the chance to be a part of the party over on the live stream, because it is always such an incredibly good time. So if you want to be in those live stream reactions, if you want to be a part of the audience, I do 6 reactions, usually over about 2 to 2.5 hours, and it is the absolute best time. So check that out over on Patreon. But for now, we are going to get into this reaction. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist, and we are going to get into this reaction. Let's go. Lzzy's voice is just always immediately, to me at least, the way it hits my ear, is just always so 80s chick rock, and I adore it. Like, the way that this one was sung, I can't think of what song it is, but I actually, you know what? It's from the movie musical version of Rock of Ages, where they make a musical out of all the like 80s rock songs. Harden My Heart, the way that that's sung at the beginning, that is what her voice is giving me. It is like, if you've seen Rock of Ages and you've heard the Harden My Heart section, that is the vibes that this is giving me right off the bat with her voice. And it's just such a great 80s style kind of chick power rock voice, and I love it so much. David's voice is, I'm pausing this one so much, I don't even care. David's voice is just absolute butter. I've said this before he put out Sound of Silence, I had no idea that the guy who is famous for ooh wah ah ah ah, that he had a voice like this. And now, like, knowing what I, like, having grown through doing reactions and knowing what I know now, you can hear, even when he's doing his rock stuff, that, oh no, you have a controlled voice. You know your voice and you're a damn good singer. I can see that now. But in hindsight, when Sound of Silence came out, I was like, this guy can do that? I had no idea. And you hear it again in this. This isn't big rock tones. This is him singing clearly and cleanly, and just, oh my god, it gives you immediate goosebumps straight through. Also, the other thing that popped into my head as I was re-listening to Lzzy Hale's section is, the only way I can describe her voice and put her voice out there is if Meatloaf was putting out music today instead of back in the 80s, Lzzy would be the person he'd be doing all his songs with. You know how a bunch of Meatloaf songs have the featured female vocalist on them, and she's incredible. I can't remember the woman's name who he did those songs with, but she's incredible. Lzzy has that same voice. She would be the person that Meatloaf would be putting out songs with in 2026.
Close my eyes forever.
I love that even in this part, they're bringing more to it. They're bringing more of that into it, that gruffness and that aggression into it. But it's still such clear, clean vocals that sound so damn good. And I don't know what you call this exact style of rock, because it partly gives my brain like rock ballad and that kind of a vibe, because it is slower. It's not like you're going to headbang to this one, and it is a duet back and forth, but it's still got just a little more oomph and a little more go to it than I would expect even from a rock ballad. And so I don't know if there's a specific name for that, but I absolutely love it. They're doing it so damn well, and they're hitting on that perfect balance of still rock elements, but not in your face. Like a person who would sit there and say, I don't really like rock music, could still enjoy this. They're wrong, but they could still enjoy this. And that's what makes it so incredible. Also, I love the fact they've done one of my favorite things, which is where you start off with one of the vocalists singing the start of the first verse and the other vocalist singing the second part of the first verse. And then in the second verse, you flip it and you have the vocalist who went second the first time go first, and then backwards, basically. It's such a small, unimportant little technique, but it works so damn well, and it sounds so good when it happens, because you've just gone from, like, you get introduced to the first vocalist, you have the second vocalist, and then it's like they carry through to the next verse, and then you bring back the first vocalist. It's just a really nice technique to do when building a song.
Shelter me in your warm and dark and grave. If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain unchanged? If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain the same? Will you ever take me? No, I just can't take the pain. Would you ever trust me? No, I'll never feel the same.
The control that David has of his voice at every different level is wild. It's absolutely incredible. The fact that he can be right down gruff and deep and still doing those incredible, the control he has at every section. He can do the high stuff and still have the same control as deep in his bass and bring that gruffness into it, or do it clean. It's so freaking stunning. It's absolutely wild. Also, their voices sound absolutely phenomenal together. He picked a perfect artist to do this with. And I have to say, my chat has pointed out to me that I have made quite the boo-boo, because I had thought this was a song I'd never heard before, and I'd almost assumed that this was a original by them. No, this is a cover. This is a cover, and I've reacted to the original and just reacted to it so long ago that I'd forgotten. This is originally by Ozzy Osbourne and Lita Ford, and what a song to live up to. What a challenge to be like, oh, we're going to sing that. And they're knocking it out of the park. And their voices sound as good together, which is just incredible. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. They are bringing a whole nother level of talent to this, and I'm so damn impressed. I like the way that just dropped away there all of a sudden. I will say this, now that I know the song that it is, and now that it's clicked in my brain, I'm hearing it and I'm like, yep, how did I not pick that up? Because the Ozzy Osbourne version has such a unique sound to it. It's almost like, it felt like when I was watching it, it almost feels like it was recorded in a big space, a big open space, because it sounds kind of like there's a certain amount of, like, not reverb, but just like a certain quality to the recording or to the sound of it that just sounds different to what your clean, clear, crisp in a studio recorded sound normally has. And I don't know if that's an intentional thing or if it was a thing at the time or what it was, but I remember watching the film clip and feeling like it's just got a very different sound to the audio, and they've managed to capture the spirit of that in this while giving a more cleaned up version. So it sounds, the instruments all, like the vocals all sound cleaner and everything, but the instruments still kind of have this kind of not distorted sound to them, but just almost like echoey kind of sound to them, or like they're really far away and there's sounds traveling to get to you more than what the vocals are. I don't know if that's making any sense, but that's just the way it hits my ear. Really cool way to end the song off. God, so much of what they did in that was just so impressive. Vocally, what they were doing, the way that they were like vocally on another level. Lzzy's control of her voice was stunning. And I love that at the end there in that section, Lzzy came through with kind of big, higher rock vocals. And something in my brain would have expected, if they were going to switch to David, that he would be up there matching that intensity, matching that kind of range. And instead it felt like he came in under her, a tone lower or something like that. I'm not a singing person, so I apologize if I'm completely wrong on that. But it felt like where I expected him to come through, because we know he can do those higher rock notes. I expect him to come through at that level, and instead he came through down here, and it gave it a really unique feeling there. But then to go into those kind of, those really vocal effects, if you close your eyes for me at the end there, was just a really cool way to end out the song. This was incredible. Oh my God. The fact that I went into this not realizing it was a song I knew, and they absolutely knocked it out of the damn park. And then once I realized it, I can hear it so clearly, and I can see the film clip in my head as I'm reacting to it. I'm very curious if this was done no, I don't think it was. Wow. Close My Eyes, Lzzy Hale, 12 years ago. This has been out for ages. I was going to say, I don't know if this was done as a tribute to Ozzy, but apparently this has been out for 12 years, and I have no idea it exists. How is that possible? Is Device a thing that David did with a whole bunch of different artists, or did by himself? Is it all covers? I need to know so much more about this. That is wild. Either way, this was incredible. I absolutely adored it. I'm so damn impressed with both, and they are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for checking out this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it. As always, like I said at the beginning, please check out the original video linked in the description. Go to the original and give it all of the support and the love, and subscribe to the original artist, support the original upload. And also please leave this video a like and a comment, and subscribe to this channel because it helps out the channel so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And if you want to support me even further, as I said at the beginning, check me out over on Patreon, because over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, and the monthly live streams that this video came from. So you get a chance to be in the audience for these live streams, or even have a request in those live streams. And at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed request right here on the channel. So check all those tiers out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.